It's a good day to be an Aggie.
It's a great day.
Between the guys getting drafted, the new logo unveil, and spring game, this is a big weekend for you guys.
It is. It's an absolutely huge weekend. We had a junior day this morning. We had over 400 people at our junior day, and get the new logo, new uniforms. Nike's been great to us. Had the spring game, went well. I thought, it's never as good or as bad as you think it is when a spring game. We stayed healthy and every kid played, which was important for us. Tremendous crowd. That's the best crowd we've had here by far. And then we get 3 kids drafted. Right there on the last snap, Michael Smith gets drafted. So a great day to be an Aggie, and that's what it's all about.
Before we dig into spring, can you comment on the drafting of Bobby Wagner? Michael Smith went in the 7th round. Yep. Robert Turbin and Bobby Wagner are going to be teammates again.
Yeah, it was amazing. Last night I was on the phone with the Seattle guys, and Ian Furness was basically saying, they might turn around and take him. It would be fantastic if they ended up being teammates, and it happened. So great for those 2 kids. It's going to be a fantastic opportunity for them, and I think they're going to represent themselves very well. And have Michael get drafted does not surprise me a bit with just his sheer athleticism and his speed that he has. He's going to do a good job, and it's going to be very hard for people to hold him off once he gets into camp. So to have 3 kids drafted is fantastic, and most importantly, they're 3 fantastic kids, great leaders, just great ambassadors of Utah State football as a whole. All graduates here in the next couple of weeks, so special time for those kids.
Now spring, overall, how would you evaluate things?
Well, I think it was a positive. I think we had a lot of questions, especially on the fronts. The offensive and defensive lines, I believe we progressed in that area. Still got a long ways to go, especially on the defensive line. Expectation level will continue to rise for those kids as they go through summer. Big holes on offense at the running back spot. I thought we just ran the ball okay today, not great. Kerwin came in, did not play at all, except for just catching those punts. But Joe had a couple dynamic runs. I thought Joey DiMartino had one of his better days, but ran the ball solid, but not what we needed to be overall. And then on the linebacker spot, Tavares and Jake Dowdy did a nice job all spring to fill the spots where Bobby wasn't, where Kyle Gallagher played, and those were 2 big spots on the defensive side. So it was a very positive spring. I don't know if anybody's going to walk out of spring and say spring was a negative. Stayed healthy, tweaks and little bumps and bruises here, but everybody should be back rolling the first day of August at camp, which is always very important.
You got some leaders you have to replace. Are there guys that stepped up in the spring that are going to lead this team into the future?
Well, I thought Chucky and Adam did a better job of leading than they did a year ago. Both new to the program, even though they're quarterbacks. It was hard for them to get that done the first year. Better out of them. I think Kerwin Williams is a great leader. Bojay didn't play today. He's a great leader. Tyler Larson barely played today. He's a great leader. Matt Austin didn't play at all today, and he's a tremendous leader. So I think our leadership has grown. It was definitely lacking the first 2 or 3 practices, but it's grown. We have to develop it more in the summertime. We're gonna work hard on that to continue to develop those kids.
You have a tough decision to make at a quarterback position. 2 guys that are proven, 2 guys that are leaders. What's it going to come down to?
Yeah, well, it'll come down to a hard camp. It really will. It'll come down to how the team reacts and who's moving them down the field in those scrimmage situations. But I do know this: there's a spot for both those young men on this football team, and we need them both to contend for a championship, to get ourselves back into a bowl game, and put ourselves in position.